Hi, just wanted to do a quick little review of this neck I purchased from Guitar Fetish. It's one of their GF Basics. Um, it's, I think with shipping and all, 40 bucks. So um, I can't really say like good news, bad news, because I mean, it's a $40 neck and you get what you pay for. But, you know, with a little bit of work, I got here, you know, very playable guitar, the neck installed pretty easily. I had to do some fret work. I had to clean some things up. There are some weird things about the guitar now, or weird things about this neck versus stuff I've gotten from Warmouth, but this is, like I said, this is a $40 neck. It's really, really hard to complain about it. Um, so, long story short, be prepared to do some work, but at the end of the day, for 40 bucks, you know, a little bit of sweat equity, you have an awesome guitar. I got the action down to a little over 2 millimeters at the 12th fret, which is right where I like it. So here's some of the weird things. One is the space of the tuner holes isn't uniform. The holes are drilled for 10 millimeter, you know, modern sealed tuners, but the space between 5 and 6, I think, or no, these two, and then these two, and then these two is a little wider. That's fine if you're using modern sealed tuners, but you can see like there's kind of a weird gap there. I use these Clusen style vintage tuners from Wilkinson. I also got them at Guitar Fetish. It works. The screw head covers the gap, but it's weird. The other weird thing about it is the heel. Heel is normally, like on my other Fender style necks, is 7/8 from the top of the fretboard to the bottom of the heel. This is a little over an inch, so you'll see, like, I got my pickups set real high, and the string saddles are just about maxed out. It's kind of crazy, to the point where these the intonation screws kind of stick out a little bit. I am going to see if I can find some shorter intonation screws. Another thing, you know, this is a $40 neck made overseas. It's supposed to be rosewood. I don't think it is. I think it's probably laurel or something cheaper. When I first got it, it was like really kind of gray, and the pores were, the grain was really, really open. It just kind of looked dusty and gross. So I finished the whole neck, including the fretboard, with tried and true, which is boiled linseed oil, tried and true Danish oil. It's boiled linseed oil. It's a good finish. It feels like really antique and old. So this neck just basically feels like just shiny wood. It doesn't feel like plastic. I also had to clean up some glue around the nut. And I used, you know, one of these things. I don't have a set of nut files. I did have to widen one of the nut grooves, so I used this. This is a few bucks from Home Depot or Lowe's. It's in the welding section. You use it to clean out the tips of the Saddleox torches. Let me open this guy up and you can see it. And you can use these as nut files. It's not easy to use, it's not elegant, but gosh darn it, it's cheap and it works. Just have to go slow and careful. So to summarize, once again, decent neck if you can set it up. I did have to level the frets. There were 3 high frets, so I did have to level them. I used this from Stuart McDonald. This is a fret leveling file, and then also I have a diamond sharpening stone that I also use to get some of the scratch marks off from the leveling file, and then use this. This is a fret crowning file. Use that to round off the tops of the file, round off the tops of the frets, so there weren't any sharp edges, and it would intonate properly. You know, and also setup requires you have some straight edges. These are all from Stuart McDonald. The fret rocker, the standard straight edge, and I also have a notched straight edge that reads, you know, reads the wood instead of reading the top of the frets. These things are expensive. You know, we're talking all told, you know, about $150, $160 worth of single-use tools. But if you're into putting together, you know, bolt-on Frankencasters, or, you know, building your own guitars, you need these things. You know, you owe it to yourself to get at least the straight edges in the fret rocker, because they will definitely help you set up your guitars so that it can play awesome. I also have, you know, this is from the GF Basics line. This is from Guitar Fetish's XGP line, and, you know, overall it is a better neck. But honestly, I like the way this guy plays better. I don't know why. It just feels better, sounds better. I actually have a hunch that the higher heel just kind of makes the guitar a little bit punchier, because you have like more downward pressure on the string saddles, what they call mechanical advantage in when you talk to acoustic guitar makers. So just my opinion, but, you know, take that for what it's worth.